Hey guys, what's up? I hope everybody's doing absolutely amazing because today on Cooking with Tammy, we are going to be making a grinder sandwich. Let me tell you guys, this is not just any sandwich. To be honest, my son is who put me onto this TikTok trend. I didn't even know it was trending. Your girl tries to be as authentic and original as possible. But after I seen that video, I was like, you know what? Let's get it. So with all of that being said, let's get to cooking. First one up is our bacon, and I chose to make my bacon in the oven. However, if you want to pop it on the stovetop and fry it on up in a skillet, you can definitely do that. When it comes to our cheeses, guys, I'm going to be rocking out with pepper jack cheese along with mozzarella cheese, Colby Jack, and last but not least, some provolone cheese. And for our meats, we're going to be using turkey deli slices along with hard salami and pastrami. We also have our mayo, banana peppers, pickles, lettuce, red onions, tomatoes, salt, pepper, Italian seasoning, chili flakes, dried oregano, and Italian dressing. Of course, we can't forget about this bread right here. When I tell you, this thing is about 12 inches long and 6 inches across. This bread right here, nothing to mess with. And guess what? It's only $1 at Walmart. So, all of that being said, guys, let's get to cooking. First thing we're going to do is cut one into our bread. And of course, I'm going to use a serrated knife for this job. Definitely use a bread knife or a serrated knife. It will get the job done so much easier. Trust me. And make sure it's a long serrated knife as well, because as you can see, I have to go over like many times and make my way to the back to even cut into this bread, simply because, like I said, it's about 6 inches across. So yeah. Bread is nice and soft, so that's definitely a good thing. Depending on the type of loaf that you decide to use, if you have a long serrated knife, that would definitely be helpful. Let's close it on back, and we are going to make our grinder salad. First thing we're going to do is we're going to add some room temperature butter to a bowl along with our finely chopped or finely minced garlic. And we're also going to hit it off with some Italian seasoning along with our dried oregano and some red chili flakes. Now here's the thing, guys, if you're not into heat, don't add the chili flakes, all right? But for the purpose of this video, we're going to add the chili flakes. Once we're done, we're going to get in there, we're going to mix it on up. Make sure all of that fragrant garlic is intertwined with the butter. Once we're done, we're going to spread it onto the bread just like this. Make sure every little nook and cranny, every little crevice is covered with our delicious garlic herb infused butter. We're gonna lay down our cheeses. Like I said, any preference, the world is your oyster, all right? Add whatever cheese you prefer to add. If you want to add, let's see, cheddar or maybe provolone or maybe even Gouda, add whatever you prefer. So far as you can see, I've added the Colby Jack cheese. And I'm also gonna add the pepper jack cheese as well. Take your time, as they say, build a beer, build a burger. This is build a sandwich, all right? Once we're finished, we're going to add some mozzarella, of course. And last but not least, some provolone cheese. Yes, we are. Now that we're done, we're going to layer our pastrami onto the other side of the loaf. Add a lot of meat. To be fully transparent, this is low sodium meat that I'm adding because, of course, you know, the cheeses could be salty. So when you step on up to that deli, make sure you ask for low sodium, whatever it is, low sodium turkey, ham, whatever, all right? Because we ain't trying to send nobody blood pressure up around here. Furthermore, consult with your cardiologist first before you make this sandwich, all right, guys? This is just for entertainment purposes. We're also going to get in there and layer our turkey. And last but not least, we're going to add our fried up hard salami because your girl loves hard salami. However, I like it to be pre-fried first. To me, it just tastes even better. Not only that, I like to get that excess oil out of it first before I eat it in my sandwich, if that makes sense. And when you fry the hard salami, you don't need to add any oil to the pan or skillet. Just add the hard salami by itself and it's going to make its own grease. Last but not least, I'm going to add my low sodium bacon as well. Using the same baking sheet and the same rack that I made the bacon on, I am actually going to place my bread down on top of it. It's going to make the process so much easier. We're going to place it into our 350-degree Fahrenheit oven for about 5 minutes. In a separate bowl, we are going to add some dried oregano along with Italian seasoning to some mayo, along with our crushed chili flakes. Remember what I told you earlier? If you're not a fan of the chili flakes, you can always omit it. AKA, don't use it for my little ones that's watching. If you don't like the pepper, don't use it. We're also going to add a small amount of salt to balance out the flavors, along with our freshly cracked ground black pepper. We're also going to add our Italian dressing, which is going to give it a nice zesty flavor, along with our red onions, banana peppers. If you don't have banana peppers, feel free to use pepperoncini peppers. We're going to add some more minced garlic. We're going to mix it on up, make sure everything is perfectly combined. We're going to add some shredded lettuce. Now here's the thing, guys. As I mentioned in some of my videos, you can always buy a head of lettuce. It's way cheaper. Use that same serrated knife that you use to cut into your bread. Get in there, cut that lettuce on up, and guess what? You're going to have the little shredded, crinkly lettuce going on. Or you can simply buy it in a bag, whichever you prefer. But once again, if you do the head of lettuce, it does come out cheaper. Let's go ahead and slice up our tomatoes. We're going to take our lettuce, add it to the mix. Adding the lettuce to the mix would definitely give us the perfect crunch. Let's say if it's a little bit too much mayo and you want to balance it out, add some more crunchy lettuce. That way you don't have so much of that mayo taste going on. Give it a quick taste. Maybe you want to add a little bit more Italian seasoning, or even a little bit of salt, or freshly cracked black pepper, or even more pepperoncini peppers. Who knows, right? If you want to add a little pinch of red vinegar, you can definitely do that as well. That would definitely step up the flavors. Let's give it one final mix, and guess what? 5 minutes is up, and boom. Guess what? We are ready to go. All right, so check it on out. Our cheese is perfectly melted, looking really good. There, we're going to add some of our tomatoes to our sandwich. Yes, we are. Add some of that delicious grinder salad that we made, and we're going to add it on top of the tomatoes just like this. My mouth is salivating just talking about it. Make sure you add a good amount because this is some tasty stuff. You hear me? Add some more bacon if you want. Without further ado, let's cut into the sandwich and let's see what we are working with. I usually say give everything that I make a try. But here's the thing. I try to cut back on the calories and the sodium as much as I could with this particular recipe. Like I said, it's for entertainment purposes. If you feel like you're in the perfect health and you want to make your sandwich, go ahead and definitely give this recipe a try. I mean, after all, it's delicious. Nevertheless, look at how I have to hold this sandwich, all right? Look at how I have to literally grab this sandwich with 2 hands. Check it on out. And by the way, if you haven't ordered your seasonings as yet, head on over to cookingwithtammy.shop. Go get your seasonings. There's a bunch of sales going on. Yes, a bunch of coupons and stuff. Get your seasonings because we're going to be rocking out really heavily, especially this summer, with the recipes, guys. Let me tell you, and you don't want to be left out. These recipes are going to be absolutely so worth it. So like I said, head on over, go get your seasonings, and I would definitely catch you guys in another video. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.